Welcome back to the Stainless Steel World podcast. I am sitting here this morning with Mr. Hugues de Sazilly. He is the CEO of Neotiss, one of the exhibitors at the show. And actually, you've been to many Stainless Steel World events, the Neotiss company, I believe. Do you know how many you've been to so far?
I don't know, but Neotiss exists for 50 years. So
Yes, I think you're a long-term friend of Stainless Steel World. So welcome today.
Thank you.
And how is the event going for you? How's the expo going?
Very good. I think we have the opportunity here to see year on year more and more international people.
Okay.
I think it's a less European show.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of colleagues or partners from India, from China.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very good. And we see for the second day that it's much more busy than yesterday.
Yes,
So
today, the second
it
day
will
is
be a
always
good
bad.
day. Yeah, sure.
It's always busy on the second day. What do you expect to get out of the event? What's your reason for being here?
So of course, as usual, the first purpose is to meet customers. Okay, so for us, it is a heat exchanger manufacturer, but also stockist for our tubes. So this is the main purpose, and to discuss regular business, but also innovation with them. Second, which is as important, I would say, is raw material suppliers. And it's where our partner from China, India are coming, but also the European guys are also important. So discussing raw material is of course a big issue. Moreover, that there is more and more constraints with the quotas for Europe and the taxes.
Yeah.
So and then the last topic, which is also very important, is the efficiency of our factory.
Okay.
And discussing with about capex program and new line acquisition, but also everything related to industry 4.0, more and more digital process, and all the progress we can do thanks to that. So I think this exhibition is very good because you have everything. From customers, industrial partners, and partners for raw material.
Right.
So it's a very good show.
Yeah, so you can meet the whole supply chain from start to finish. Now, tell me, this year, is there anything in particular that Neotiss has highlighted? Is there an innovation that you're bringing?
Sure, absolutely. So we strongly believe in Neotiss that we do not just manufacture tubes, but our tubes are for the heat exchanger. And the way you design your tubes will improve the heat transfer. So if you have a tube that improves the heat transfer, you can have a smaller heat exchanger. So for instance, when you have a 30-meter long heat exchanger, if you can reduce it to 25, it will be fantastic because it will be more efficient, less resources. So at the end, it's good for the planet. So at Neotiss, we want to highlight more and more our capabilities to help our own customers to design more efficient solutions. And those days we are because we believe the solution is very efficient. We are advertising Helix product, which is a patent that we have, where we change the design of some tubes again in order to improve the heat transfer efficiency. So this is one, but we have also a lot of other innovation to adapt our product to new requests, such as tubes for hydrogen, or carbon capture, or energy storage. So all these new applications, of course, our customer want us to test the efficiency, the reliability of our product to make sure it fits with their needs.
Now, you mentioned sustainability. Is that something that is that a topic that you are seeing more and more interest in from customers, actually?
Absolutely, yeah. All of our customers now are requesting us what is the CO2 impact of our product.
Okay.
And so we are more and more discussing with our raw material partner about what is the percentage of recycling raw material in the tons that they are selling to us. And in the same approach, we are working to have the carbon footprint impact of our factory and how we can reduce it.
Okay.
Because at the same time that we are in a dynamism where we want to say, use our product and you will have more efficient solution, it's good for the planet. We need to do the same for our own factory and our own purchase to say, okay, what do we do to take care of the future?
Right, for the raw materials and then through for the manufacturing process. Now, I know that in the conference this afternoon, Neotiss is going to have a presentation.
Absolutely. So tomorrow morning, Julien Burguet will be on the stage to explain what we do for some type of nuclear reactor, the moisture separator reheater, which is one kind of heat exchanger on the nuclear loop. And so we're going to explain the benefits of ferritic stainless steel for this application. And you're going to also explain that we do that for conventional reactor, but now nuclear, everybody is looking for smaller solution with the SMR, small modular reactor.
Yep.
And we were awarded to provide the tubes for the first SMR in Canada.
Okay.
This year. So you're going to explain about, so it will be tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. I look forward to hearing that.
Thank you.
So, well, to sum up, I hope you have a good rest of the event.
Sure.
What's the last key takeaways that you want to have from the event this year?
Again, a lot of exchange. It's good to have one meeting point where you efficiently, if you want to meet all these customers and partners, it will take you ages. So a show is always a good place. We see that more and more people and that the exhibition is growing one year after the others. And then for me, what is the very important point where we as an industry should focus is what we just mentioned, sustainability, how we can be more efficient, to use less resources and to impact better the world. And I think for me, this is where we want to go in the future. Good. More efficient solution.
Okay, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us today. And that was the Stainless Steel World Podcast.